Welcome to the Hero Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Jermaine Ware. We are on to part 2 of 12 ways to lose weight without dieting or exercise. And we are up to number 7. Jumping straight in. So number 7 is serve yourself smaller portions. And what I mean by smaller portions is if you go to a restaurant, the food that you get there is probably double portioned. It's enough for 2 people to share. So about the size of your hand is about what you need in terms of portions. And so that's what you should get. So serve yourself a smaller portion such as that. That will be perfect for you. Also do it for your children as well. It's something that is linked to obesity, the obesity epidemic, and encouraging, both children and adults to eat smaller portions that are more appropriate for them. Number 8 is eat without electronic distractions. This is something I talk about in my book, Elements for Optimal Health. It's on Amazon if you haven't picked up your copy yet. This book is eating without distractions is great because it allows you to pay attention to what's going on. If you're not even paying attention to what you're eating and how it tastes and how much you're eating, it's real easy to overeat. Especially if whatever's happening in front of you is all exciting, you're getting excited. All those chemicals are running inside your body like you're in a fight or flight type of situation. Especially if it's like an action deal that's going on, and your body's not digesting that food. So if you know anything about in terms of being stressed, when you're stressed, your body doesn't digest food well. You tend to overeat, or you tend to go to the bathroom a lot, and in that way, if your body's stressed and you're looking at fight or flight, your body's not worrying about digesting and growing and reproducing and all those things. So it's a stress overload. So you want to stay away from eating while you're distracted in that regard. Number 9, sleep well and avoid stress. Stress is part of life, I get it. But poor sleep and excess stress disrupts your appetite in a major way. So if you're not sleeping, you're having trouble with your cortisol levels. One other quick tip that I had in a book is if you're waking up after 2 a.m. and you can't go back to sleep, then you have something on your mind you need to resolve. All right. If you can't go to bed at night and you're having trouble falling asleep, you need more physical activity. I just gave you 2 free tips out of my book, Elements for Optimal Health. But that's something to keep in mind. Sleeping well and avoiding the unnecessary stress. In life, understand that there are things that we just can't control, and we have to move on, right? So there's that. And we can get more into stress talk on another time. But I wanted to give you that. That's number 9. Number 10, eliminating sugary drinks. We all know soda's bad for you. We know overdoing the juices and the smoothies. Those are rough too. Those can cause, a lot of times they have quite a bit of sugar in them. And if you think that you're drinking a diet drink or a 0-calorie drink and that's beneficial for you, you are so wrong at this point. And I don't like to call people wrong, but you have been misguided. Let me put it that way. You have been so misguided because drinking those artificial sweetener drinks and all those chemicals, those actually cause you to crave more sugar and more sweet things. All that is just playing into a myriad of bad things that you're beginning in your body. So the 0-calorie, the diet, leave that alone. If you want a soda that bad, just go for the real thing. Leave the artificial sweeteners, leave those on the shelf. Just go for the real thing. Drink half of it, water it down, whatever you have to do. But the diet stuff is terrible for the body. All the artificial stuff. What was that? Number 11. Something you can do if you want is that if you're eating foods that may be unhealthy, eat it on red plates. Red stop signs tell us when to stop, and red stoplights tell us when to stop. But put that stuff on red plates. It may help you eat less because that red triggers that stop reaction. So that's something else you may want to consider. And number 12, the last one here on the part 2 of the 12 ways to lose weight without diet or exercise. Number 12 is to have a cutoff in your mind of when enough is enough. have a goal in your mind of when you're going to stop eating, in terms of in the evening, or when you're going to start eating in the morning. Keep yourself in these parameters and try, if you can, to eat all your meals within an 8-hour period. If you can do that, and eating your one of your best meals between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m., I think you would find yourself not as having fewer cravings and enjoying your food a little bit more, to the point where you're not like eating all night long and all these different things. So that is your 12 tips. This is part 2, your 12 tips. And remember, we have the herohealth.us website, where you can go on and look for supplements that you may be utilizing. Again, I'm not the hugest supplement people, but I decided that because so many people are taking supplements, so many people have questions about them, I figured I needed to be testing these to make sure that my friends and family were taking quality products, and that they weren't just going to the local box store, picking up something on the shelf that says it's whatever, because those have oftentimes a lot of fillers, a lot of synthetic stuff that's just not really working out for you. Ideally, you would get the real food. That's where I would go first. But if you want to go to a vitamin or something along those lines, or herbs and something in there, I'm more than willing to be a part of making sure you make the best choice and that you obtain those items for the best price. So I'm trying to look at that all the way around in terms of helping my clients, my friends, my family improve their life, live a better life, and enjoy themselves. This is Dr. J. Ware signing off. Remember, join our newsletter. If you don't get the newsletter, I'll email it out to you. It's drjware.com/newsletter. You can also find us on Facebook, Lemon Lior. I do some reviews of the different supplements there. And then on the Dr. J. Ware Facebook page, of course, I'm posting all kinds of things there. And I also have, under the shopping tab there, a way for you to order essential oils. If you're into essential oils and some of the things that they can do to benefit the body, I have a listing of some of the more popular ones there under the shop tab on the Facebook slash drjware.com or Dr. J. Ware Facebook page. Thank you for listening. I look forward to bringing you a new episode next week and giving you more great information that hopefully helps you live a better, healthier, longer life. Signing off. Until next time, Dr. J. Ware, where it's all about optimizing human performance at Hero Chiropractic.